Hey there, good morning. I'm John. Today is Wednesday, October 23rd, 2024. Daily vlog time again. Talk about what I've been doing next and how it's going. Trying to make content creation indefinitely sustainable. So let's kick it off talking about yesterday, which was Tuesday. So the beginning of the day, of course, podcast edit day. We were live over on Twitch. Had about, over the course of the edit, about 30 different individuals show up. They send you a little report at the end of your stream, how many people were there and the max at the same time and that sort of thing. It was a long recording. It was like an hour and a half recording. So I had started early. I'd done some work over the weekend, which I think I told you. So we were able to accomplish the whole thing and get it done by just afternoon, right at noon, at 10 after maybe. I didn't have all the publishing tasks ready to do because didn't have the article yet from Mo. But we did that later in the day. So the beginning of the edit was delayed also because yesterday at 10 a.m., the moment the live stream was set to begin was also the time that tickets for rooms at next year's SFGE opened up. And that was a fire drill. We'll talk about that at the end a little bit because it was kind of amusing. But let's talk about the rest of the day. Remember, my daughter was here, so I took kind of a long lunch with her. We went to lunch. We sat and talked for a while. We ran an errand before she had to leave. So I chewed up probably 2 hours in the afternoon doing that, but it's a special occasion, and I'm not going to just, work with my daughter sitting right there. So I visited with her. Took some extra time, but happy that I spent the time that way. So. After lunch in the afternoon, I was able to finish all the publishing tasks. The article was done, and I got that thing all scheduled and pushed out, and all the tagging done. So that's ready for tomorrow. So my delivery was delayed that I expected yesterday. So I did a bunch of other little things to try to fill the time because I didn't yet have another project ready to jump into. So I picked the winners from the Tormentor live stream. We had 3 keys to give away to winners. So I randomly selected those, created a post. The first person's already contacted me. 2 more winners haven't responded yet. Giving them a week to respond, and if they don't, we'll pick new winners. Let's see. I made a short video out of the jump scare part of the Tormentor video to try to drive more traffic and awareness of that game and traffic to that video. I did some essay writing. So the essay that I have coming up this weekend, I have very well in my head, and I've already started some writing and outlining for that. Did a little more this morning, actually. And then in the evening, George did a live stream with a spooky pinball for Halloween. So he did that. He had a little rough start getting going, but once he did, it looks like he had a successful stream. Had plenty of attendees there chatting with him, and so he did that. And that pretty well wrapped up my afternoon. Before I get to today, let's talk about the stats. I have a little chart here. On it, I would like to be at or above this midpoint, which is 13,000 views and 80 subscribers on the average over the past 7 days. Views are down just a teensy bit to 12,000, so we're below the 13, but we're not. We're well above our old target, which used to be 10, you'll recall. So hopefully we don't slide all the way back to there, but we're at 12, and subscribers 139. Is that up a bit? I think it's right in the ballpark. It's very close. They're both very close to yesterday. So milestones yesterday were at 63.6 and a half, and so this morning, we actually bubbled over a second, so not 63.7, but 63,800 and just a couple. I think just a few beyond that. It just rolled over this morning as I was getting ready to record this vlog. So. All right, so let's talk about today, and then I'll share with you my my reservation woes. So the delivery from yesterday got delayed. It's supposed to come in today by 1:30, meaning like by the time I get back from lunch, it should be here, and then I'll start work on it. I hope that works. I hope that's possible. That means I probably can't get that video out today if it doesn't show up till the afternoon, because by the time I shoot and start editing, it's going to be late in the evening, afternoon. So I'll do what I can on that. That FedEx delay kind of monkey wrenched me. I think in the meantime, what I'm going to try to do is, because production of that might bleed into tomorrow, I'll try to borrow time from tomorrow and work on the Friday plays that I will do tomorrow, but try to get as much of it done today so I free up tomorrow in case my review of the product coming in rolls into tomorrow. And let me try to just basically swap days if I can, or as best I can. I'll try to do that. And then production on whichever of those things is going to fill out most of my day. This evening, also, don't forget, 1980s Now, live 7 o'clock. I'll be there with my co-host Will and Kat. It's live on Facebook and YouTube, 7 p.m. If you'd like to join us for that, we'll be live. And that'll be the last, that usually wraps up about 8:30 or so. So that'll be the end of my day. So before I leave, I'll tell you about, so every year we go to Atlanta in the summer for SFGE, the Southern Fried Gaming Expo. We have for many, many years, 6, 7 years now. As it's grown, you really want to be in the hotel where the convention is to avoid, getting around Atlanta traffic. And even if it's a nearby hotel, it still, takes you half an hour to get there. So you really want to be in the hotel. And so the block of rooms opened up at 10 a.m., the time of my live stream yesterday. So we were watching the counter, and the counter disappeared, but there wasn't a link. And so after about 5-minute delay, then it was there. And then we went to book, and the window of time, I clicked and it wasn't available. And so basically I went live thinking it would be later, but then George jumped in and Marcus jumped in and all these people said, oh, it's live now, you can do this. And so I ended up on the live stream trying to reserve rooms. I actually streamed the part of it where it wouldn't work and it said it was booked. In the end, after a bunch of jumping through hoops and pulling some strings and George helping out with his connections on the back end, we're all set for SFGE in the summer of next year. We got the rooms booked and everything. It was a team effort. It was not easy. It just didn't work as smoothly as we'd hoped. And they always try to book when it's not like a Braves baseball game also going on, because the hotel convention center is right next to the stadium. I don't know if they succeeded or not this year, but it was a trick. But in the end, had it just been me clicking in a vacuum, I wouldn't have reservations right now. But it was a team effort, kind of working on getting the reservation as we actually were live on Twitch trying to get the pod edited, and everybody took care of it. So I think we have extra rooms at the moment booked, but it'll be no room either canceling or liquidating those. So yeah. I think that's it. I think that's all. Yeah, time for me to go get busy. Just want to share that little story. Thank you, of course, for popping in to check out today's vlog if you did. If you're every day, I love you for that. Thank you so much for being here. Have a great Wednesday. Don't forget to do something good for yourself, and I'll talk to you again next day. Bye-bye.